In a bustling city filled with skyscrapers and constant motion, Mark was drowning in a sea of deadlines and endless to-do lists. As a dedicated project manager, he was known for his efficiency, but had grown weary of the relentless pace of urban life. One weekend, Mark decided to take a break from the city chaos and embarked on a solo camping trip deep into the heart of the wilderness. Armed with a backpack and a few days' worth of supplies, he left behind the noise of the city and ventured into the serene forest. As he hiked deeper into the woods, Mark couldn't help but notice the stark contrast between the city's hurried rhythm and the unhurried, patient pace of nature. He marveled at the way the trees grew tall and strong, reaching for the sky over decades, while the city's buildings seemed to shoot up overnight. Mark set up his campsite near a crystal-clear stream and spent his days exploring the forest, observing the wildlife, and listening to the symphony of nature. He noticed how each creature, from the smallest insects to the largest animals, had a role to play in maintaining the delicate balance of the ecosystem. One evening, as Mark sat by his campfire, he reflected on the lessons he had learned during his time in the wilderness. He realized that nature had its own way of managing time and priorities. It didn't rush or procrastinate, it simply followed its course, adapting to challenges and thriving in harmony. Inspired by his observations, Mark decided to bring some of that wisdom back to his busy city life. He understood that he didn't have to rush through tasks or procrastinate due to overwhelming pressure. Instead, he could prioritize his goals and take one step at a time, just like nature did. Returning to the city with a newfound perspective, Mark began to implement the lessons he had learned. He embraced the idea of setting achievable, meaningful goals and tackling them methodically. Over time, his efficiency improved, and he felt less overwhelmed by the demands of his job. Mark's colleagues noticed the positive change in his approach to work. He shared the wisdom he had gained from his time in the wilderness, reminding them that in the grand scheme of things, life was a journey, not a race. As the years passed, Mark continued to thrive in both his professional and personal life. He made time for the things that truly mattered to him, just as nature made time for every element of its intricate ecosystem. He had learned that in the balance between ambition and patience, he could find true success and fulfillment. And so, the wisdom of nature guided Mark on his path, inspiring others to pause, reflect, and appreciate the beauty of life's journey, one step at a time.